The more kind you are, the more people seem to ignore your value. Ever notice that? You give your time, your energy, your effort, and somehow it still feels like it's never enough. There's a reason this keeps happening, and it's not what you think. Kindness is often seen as a strength, but in reality, it can become something people quietly take advantage of. If you're someone who always shows up, always helps, always understands, you've probably felt this before, being overlooked, underappreciated, or even replaced. 1. You rarely say no. You don't want to disappoint people, so you agree even when it drains you. Over time, people stop seeing your help as kindness and start seeing it as normal. What was once appreciated becomes expected. 2. You put others before yourself. You prioritize others' needs, emotions, and comfort. But when you constantly come second, people unconsciously place you there too. Not because they're cruel, but because you've shown them that's where you stay. 3. You avoid conflict at all costs. You let things slide. You stay quiet when something bothers you. You choose peace over confrontation. But silence sends a message that your boundaries aren't firm. 4. You give without expecting anything back. You don't keep score. You help because it feels right. But the problem is, not everyone thinks like you. Some people take without ever thinking of giving back, and your generosity becomes their convenience. 5. You don't set clear boundaries. This is where everything changes. Kindness without boundaries becomes self-neglect. If you don't define what's okay and what's not, people will keep crossing the line, not always intentionally, but consistently. 6. You try to be understood by everyone. You explain yourself, you adjust your behavior, you try to make everyone comfortable. But in doing so, you slowly lose your own voice. And when people don't see your true self, they don't value it either. 7. You stay when you're not valued. This is the hardest truth. You keep showing up, even when people don't appreciate you. You hope they'll change. You hope they'll notice. But staying in places where you're undervalued teaches people they don't have to treat you better. Being kind isn't the problem. Losing yourself in that kindness is. Real kindness includes yourself. It includes boundaries, self-respect, and knowing when to walk away. Because the moment you start valuing yourself, people either rise to meet you or they fall away.